I'm Dennis Potter. Workplace tragedies are highly emotional events, and the three most common reactions that most employees have to the types of incident are anger, guilt, and grief. Both organizational leaders and R3 consultants do well to understand that the trauma-specific origins of that anger and to master tactics for lessening its potential negative impact. People impacted by trauma predictably tend to regress towards more basic primitive impulses and defenses. The brain is changed neurologically to use the functions that are focused both on survival and creating an immediate sense of safety. Thought patterns are not necessarily logical, as the portions of the brain dealing with advanced abstract thoughts are kind of put on hold. Instead, decisions may seem to be more impulsive, extreme, based on more emotion than logic. These responses often seem magnified and self-protected. Immediately attempt to make sense of the incident in order to gain a feeling of control over it. The survival portion of the brain seems to believe that if it can understand the incident, it can survive next time by recognizing the pattern earlier to prevent it. Unfortunately, when the answer to why this happened isn't available, people will create one. This understanding is likely to be reactive and lack objectivity. Blaming someone or something quickly provides kind of a pseudo-understanding of the event. The third response is kind of an isolation from others. The lack of control experienced in a tragedy often leads people to pull away from others in distrust. I don't want to have this happen again. Anger usually provides that distance. Allegations of blame need not be accurate to be powerfully destructive. So let's talk about some of the tactics for diffusing the anger. We start by acknowledging the incident and its impact on the person. Language like, I have learned that being angry in situations like this is very common, communicates that you're taking their concerns seriously and respectfully. Denial, minimization, or sweeping it under the rug only serves to incite further rage. Listen actively. We want to reflect back what we hear. Time is your friend, so give them time for their body chemistry to self-regulate. People want to be heard and want to be understood. Be non-defensive and don't take it personally. Try to reframe for yourself their aggressiveness as they need a target for their anger and they must view me as strong enough to take it. You might ask questions for some clarification without it seeming like interrogation. So tone is very important so they don't feel attacked back. Be calm, but intently focused upon them. Maybe speak a little bit more slowly, calmly, and lower your voice in timbre. There's tremendous power in a calm presence. Identify and align with the healthy part of their message, any healthy part of their message. For example, if someone is irate and projecting blame following a workplace accident, language as, I admire the fact that you really care about the safety of your coworkers, can sometimes help you align with them and reduce the defensiveness. We want to seek to problem solve together. Try to identify one reasonable next step, even if it's setting a time for a problem solving meeting about their concern in the future. When indicated, the company must accept responsibility for a mistake. Taking a one-down position from a stance of strength can be very disarming. Good crisis intervention helps to prevent a bad situation from getting even worse. Serving as the anger designated driver for people when they're not at their best can help contain their feelings and help them from making a bad situation worse. Thank you for watching this edition of Inside Crisis.